Hello, welcome to Crafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and today we are going to draw winners for our January to February 2026 Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. Yay! For January and February, we celebrated the ever so sweet Anya over at Ophelia Talks Crochet. In my head, I often just think of her channel as Ophelia Talks, so that is often how I might say it, but it is actually Ophelia Talks Crochet. This was a fun one. I love her patterns. I love her tutorials. I love listening to her voice. It is fantastic. And I have long wanted to make a number of her items. I have made some projects in the past. I believe I showed, there's a keychain, you can't really see up there. I adapted one of her flower garlands into a little keychain. But there are three in particular that I would like to do. The Elizabeth wrap, the Lizzie blanket, which was a cowl, and there is the Abigail shawl, the reading shawl. I love all of those in particular. There are many. Like, I go to her channel and I just go, yes please, yes please. I think many times we connect with certain creators because we have similar aesthetics, and I feel like aesthetic wise I mesh well with Anya. And that is also one of the reasons why I so love the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. Because I think sometimes we get in a zone and we're like, okay, these are the creators I do. These are the creators I know. I like them. And with the Creator Spotlight, I like to share all sorts of channels. And hopefully people, I often get comments that, oh, I haven't heard of the channel, or I haven't actually tried any of these patterns yet. Yay, I'm excited. That excites me so much because there is so much out there. And no, not everything is going to be everyone's cups of tea. But hopefully this helps people maybe realize, access, brings forward things that people may not have realized were out there. That is my goal. That is my hope. And plus, I get to live vicariously through you all and seeing the gorgeous things you make. And say, oh, I wanted to make that, but look at how gorgeous she did it. Oh my gosh. And then I get to drool over all of the amazing things that you make. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I wanted to talk about a particular project I've been drooling over, but that's in the slideshow. And you're probably like, Erin, I don't even know what the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight is. Each month, although this was a 2-month period, we nominate a creator and we celebrate them by making items based on their patterns or tutorials. Anya has a website with written patterns, and she also has her YouTube channel with tutorials on there. So you can access things in multiple ways. So you can share things you've already made, you've made in the past, or things you make during the celebration period. And then you send me pictures either through my Facebook group or through email, and I do my best in a timely manner. This is not as bad as it could have been. To put things together in a slideshow to share everyone's glorious makes, and now to further celebrate and say, look, this is what we can create. And you know, different things look different with different yarn. You see how people interpret it. Anyway, I cannot sing the praise of the Spotlight enough. It gives me so much joy. I do know a personal failing is maybe I'm not always on time, and it's gotten worse as the kids have gotten older, and that's something I wrestle with, and that's on me. Do I wish this video came out last week? Heck yeah. It's coming out now, and we are going to have fun, okay? We're going to award prizes. So people send me their projects. I make the slideshow. We have a drawing. The number of winners is based on the number of participants. This month, we're going to have 4 winners. I'm so excited. And you'll get prizes. I talk about all the rules in a video at the beginning of the event. So if you need to know any of the specifics, I would refer back to that. At this point, I just tried to hit some big ones to make sure everyone is on the same page. Prizes for the giveaway is if you are within the United States or its territories, where I can go to the USPS and say, hey, send this, and they say, yep, you're within the US. You're good to go. You're going to get a yarn prize from me that comes from my collection. If you are outside of the United States, you are more than welcome to participate. However, due to the cost of shipping and tariffs, and there's new customs forms that are horrific, and it might be laziness on my part, but I'm kind of angry and I don't want to do those forms. So instead we will find an alternate prize for those outside of the United States. And that can be a discussion. Also, for people winning within the United States, I am a cat-friendly house. Our house is pet-friendly but smoke-free. We have cats and dogs. So if you're severely allergic, talk to me in the email, okay? I'm not here to give anybody anaphylaxis or, harm in any way. Also, if you are a winner, if you can let me know if you have any yarn weight size preferences and any fiber aversions or allergies. Those are the things I need to know. I do my best to abide by those. Sometimes I forget, and maybe sometimes I put the wrong label on the wrong package. And that's okay. We are human. So what else do we need to say? Okay. Open worldwide, void where prohibited. The recipient is responsible for, the winner is responsible for any taxes, duties, or fees associated with the shipments. As I've discussed, that should not be the case with how things are arranged. I just feel I have to say that. Everyone has to abide by the YouTube rules and all of that good stuff. You have to be 18 years of age or older to participate. I'm not out here checking IDs. So by you participating, you're telling me I am old enough, or you are old enough to participate. And based on the demographics of the channel, I don't have a lot of worries here. I think that's everything. Oh, this video is not sponsored by anyone. It's just me having fun. And Brian likes to see me having fun, so he is okay. Frankly, he is happy when yarn leaves the house. I just said before, he is supportive. He doesn't care. He might glance side eyes at the yarn overflowing from the storage, but it's okay. We're not having that many problems here. Other than I am annoyed myself, and there's a certain area where I have stacked boxes where it's very inconvenient, and I am not happy navigating around them anymore. So I am personally motivated. Also, I have spring cleaning fever, and it's put me in the mood to declutter. This is a dangerous time for the yarn collection. Anyway, I'm making myself laugh, and we're referencing other videos that are not pertinent to right now. For winners, what we're going to do is, after I stop talking here, there will be, the Wheel of Names will come up, and you'll see the 4 winners. After the Wheel of Names, there will be the slideshow. I do want to warn in the slideshow, when I label the slide, there's a couple of times where the name is on the screen at the wrong time, and it like overlaps and there's a little bit of blackness. I tried to fiddle to fix it. I don't know what's going on, guys. I am in no way technically savvy. So that's weird. And I acknowledge it. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Because clearly I made the slideshow. I did something. If I knew what it was, I'd stop doing it. But yes, I am doing my best. It is a constant learning experience, let me say that. Brian was like, this morning we were talking about it, he was like, well, maybe we can use ChatGPT to figure something out for you. And I was like, but I want, as a human, I want to be able to make a slideshow. I am not ready to give in to our computer, our Android overlords. Okay, so going off track again. So like I said, this video, names will be drawn, slideshow. Please stay, please ooh and ah and congratulate everyone. Now let me ooh and ah over a particular item. Talk yarny to me. That little black dress you made. My goodness, I am astonished. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You are so extremely talented, lady. I love it. And it fits you so well like a glove, honey. Oh, when you sent that picture, I was in awe. There are so many absolutely beautiful creations. And that's why this is kind of a random, we do random drawings. We're not judging, we're not voting, there's no contest involved. It's all random. But, oh, that one, that I really loved that dress. And there were so many absolutely beautiful reading shawls. And you've adapted it so many ways, whether or not you did. There's kind of, I'm going to say eyelet sections. Some of you made it all solid. Some of you had those sections. The yarn choices. I particularly love there were some scrap ones. That, to me, is like the perfect pattern almost for a scrap project like that. I love that creativity. It's glorious. And then she has her jam jar. Ophelia. I do very much love the play Hamlet. I am a fan of Shakespeare. I think you guys know I'm pretty much an Anglophile here. But, so I always think Ophelia, but it's Anya. The jam jar of happiness blanket, which to me is such a great stash buster as well of, you know, scraps and all of, oh man. But that reading shawl, it worked gloriously, and seeing it done in all different weights of yarn was fabulous. That is one of the things I really love about the Creator Spotlight, is we get to see the pattern interpreted in different ways by different people in different color palettes, different yarn weights, and it just brings the pattern to life in so many ways. And I think with this event, we really get to see it, especially with that reading shawl, and you see all the different incarnations that people came up, and that makes me so excited, so excited. I did reference that there were some projects I wanted to personally make, and you may have seen me working on this. I did finish my Elizabeth wrap. I did not do the tassels. I felt, Brian and I put it on and I was kind of modeling it, and Brian's like, oh, it's so, the yarn already has such a good weight to it. We didn't think the tassels were necessary. But I do love tassels and weights at the corners. It really does help. Aesthetically, it looks cool on the wrap, but it also adds that weight that helps it stay on your body. So it's very functional. But here we go. I'm going to be honest. I did not finish the full 50 rounds because I thought it was getting quite good sized to begin. I used Caron Skinny Cakes in the color Tiramisu. And here we have it. I am so in love. I have a chambray kind of maxi dress. I can picture the outfit already. I am just in love, and it is so cuddly. Oh. So yes, I have finally created my Lizzie wrap, and to that end, if you've been around ye old channel, I used, this is also a reason I may have stopped. I completely used 2 Caron Skinny Cakes in this, and I didn't feel like breaking into the third, and with it being this size, it was more than adequate. So for many reasons, I stopped where I did. I get to add 2 stickers to my tracking sheet because I finished 2 cakes of yarn in making this. This is a discontinued colorway, which makes me so sad because it's such a great neutral palette. But I do have 2 more cakes for another project. So the yarn will live on. This project is done and dusted, and I love it. It really clashes with my current dress, so I apologize. Maybe I'll kind of hold it close so you don't have to see it. Yeah, I used Carrot Skinny Cakes are a DK yarn, and I did use the 5.5 millimeter hook that Anya suggested. Normally with a DK yarn, I would like a 5, but I think the 5.5 I used, what was this, like a Moonlight or something furls. I used that. It's got the glitter in it. I love it. So yeah, 5.5 millimeter hook, tiramisu skinny cakes, gorgeousness. Maybe, I do have a wooden shawl pin that's like, I think it would look really good with this. I bet you I can find a way to like clip it, and I don't know, I feel like it'll be chic. I'm so excited. Anyway, I think I've said what I need to say. If I've forgotten anything, please look at the description box. Ask questions. Totally awesome. I am in awe of all of your creations. You will probably, I'll be like a fancy, I don't know why I think of French ladies is doing that, but I do. Like, I'll be a fancy French lady and whip it over my shoulder. I've totally lost a train of thought, because now I started thinking about Bingo and her obsession with going to France to eat a baguette. And we were playing a game of Would You Rather at dinner last night. We play this often to try to have a topic at family dinners. And Brian, instead of a Would You Rather, we were just doing questions. And Brian was like, if you could do one thing that you've never done before in your life, what would you do? And Bingo immediately pipes up, I will go to France and eat 50 baguettes. She is obsessed with eating baguettes in France. She's got Brian wrapped around that little finger. We're going to be in France before we know it. The issue is passport situation. The kids don't have passports. And mine is going to expire either this year or next year. Anyway, we got logistics to deal with before we can actually get to France, but the woman is single-minded in going to France. I love you all. As I said, please stick around, find the winners next, and the slideshow. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. I truly do love this event, and I love so many people. I see new names every month, and I see the same names every month, and I am so grateful for everyone sticking with it and participating. It is a fun time. I hope it's fun for you and continuing to be fun for you. Tomorrow we will have a video that officially announces the March creator. I played with the idea, since I'm a week late, of doing like March, April again. But I think we are going to try to just stick to March. And yeah, that is the plan. Winners, you technically have 2 weeks to contact me, but I rarely enforce that. So please send me an email. We'll talk about prizes. And there you have it. There you have it. Okay, love to you all. I will see you later. Thank you so much, Anya, for creating such wonderful tutorials and patterns so we could have just this wonderful celebration of you. And yeah, this was a really fun one for me, especially. I love them all, but really, I was really, like I said, excited about seeing all of the iterations of the particular shawl and the creativity it shows within the community made my heart sing. So yes, thank you everyone for participating, and I love you all. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, and here we are. We have the Wheel of Names. As a reminder, I'm going to try to keep my voice quiet so the clapping does not cause audio weirdness. Okay, so we are going to draw 4 winners for this round, and let us see. First I'm going to shuffle because everyone should be in a bit of an order from the spreadsheet. So there we go, shuffled, and first winner. 1, 2, 3. Hooray! Congratulations, Lydia! Miss Lydia, you are our first winner of this event. Let's remove Lydia and go for our second winner. Oh, no, we always shuffle. Shuffle. Second winner. Winner number 2. Awesome, Jen J, congratulations! I believe Lydia and Miss Jen J are both repeat winners in Spotlights. Congratulations, congratulations. We're going to remove all instances because we had, I think Jen did have 3 entries, all very lovely. So we're going to remove Jen's. We are going to shuffle, and we are going to have winner number 3 now. Third winner. Congratulations! Miss CCG is our next winner. She also had multiple entrants, so we are going to remove all of hers. And congratulations! I believe this is a first-time win. I believe so. Congratulations! Congratulations! Oop! No! Shuffle. Okay, and our final winner. Our final winner of the day. Let's see, or of the event. We're not going to run these again. Of the event. Let's see. Oh! It's hard to remember to not talk. That was a nail biter. I wasn't sure if I was going to take over the line or not. Kimberly M. I believe this is a first-time participant and first-time winner. I love this, and I loved your entry, Miss Kimberly. Email me at kraftingkitty@gmail.com, and we will talk about prizes. Congratulations to all 4 of our winners. I don't know why I'm the last winner I always remove, but I do. Not like we're going to run this again. This particular wheel, we will have another winner in the future, more than 1 winner in the future. Okay. Love you all. Please stay tuned for the slideshow.
The clouds are on fire with the first light of the day. The birds climb ever high, and on the blue they sail away. It was meant to be like this, everything at peace, a new world full of hope, a promise whispered on the breeze. familiar with the sound. The teardrop on your cheek reflects a world left upside down. Ever high, unseen and unexplained. My river running wild, but never running free. Restless as the ocean, longing for the sea. Not yet reconciled, and always passing through, and I would lose myself to find myself in you. River running wild, but never running free. Restless as the ocean, longing